All right, let's get it. The name's since quick, but not mine.
USA.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
All right, you ready?
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? Charges in with authority. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the edge with a super art connect. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. From up above. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? The low heavy is denied. Risky up close scrap still going. Going in. Gets the jump in. A quick breather. Somersault kick. Jumps up. Grabs and throws him away. Jacks with a sandblast. Activates the super. And may try to make something happen here. A real test of nerves here. This knocked him out of the air. This could lead to some big damage. Nails the eraser. And this is going to do big damage and create the flatline zone. Player 1 gets the...
Japan.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
All right, you ready?
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Opts for the throw. Steps in for the throw. Charges in with authority. Gets the jump in. Still slugging it out here. Takes the chance to hurt him. Heats it up with a combo into super. All right, what's coming up next? With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. KO! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out. Show of force! Can they keep on him? From upstairs. Scrapping it out up close. The low heavy is denied. Player 2 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount charges forward. Butt smash! Pokes with a medium kick. Neko Damashi! In there! That's what happens when you capitalize on all...
United Kingdom.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight? The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Opts for the throw. Steps in for the throw. Lots of aggression from both sides. Grabs him, takes a trip. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Taking stock. Big, low, reaching heavy. That's some big, juicy damage on that counter hit. Throws him to negate the block. Knockdown. One combo can end this round right now. Scrapping it out up close. KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Here we go! Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Cannon spike! Medium kick hit. Cannon spike! Trouble from above! Too slow! Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. Puts them on a t-shirt with that finish. Player one brings it home.
Japan.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight? Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The throw connects for counter hit damage. Lots of aggression from both sides. Was looking for that jump attack. All right, what's coming up next? Did well to get the buff in there. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Life lead opens up. Can't tech the throw. Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Takes a trip. KO! Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Sneaks in above. The next round is beginning. Tries him open with a Shoryuken. Shinku Hadouken. Now, can they finish the job? Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Scrapping it out up close. Low heavy. The low kick hits. What? Anti-air. All the throw connects. They couldn't tech the throw. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. This can lead to some big damage. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Sets up with the jump in. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. A jump in? Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Gets the low heavy. Throws him. Amazing. He baits out the low kick. A jump. Connects with the throw. Player one has a full drive gauge, but is on the brink of Great up the line now. Fireball pressure. This can lead to some big damage. This is gonna hurt. I can't believe it. Are you kidding me? Player one. Click.
Nice shot.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Well-timed command throw there. Player two with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Taking stock. Player one chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Well-timed, Fork takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out? KO! Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Sticks the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. The drive gauge management here is going to be vital. A quick breather. They were expecting that drive impact. The low! Going in? Are we gonna fool them and lock them in embrace? Getting up? Just goes for it at this range. Getting it all on the drive run. What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Opens with a jump in, low heavy. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Goes to the air. Good judgment there. Jumps in, sets up with the jump in. Both sides. This can lead to some big damage. Blocks the low kick. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Player one can't let this simmer. Rock super hit. The low. Fires the blast. Punish counter on reaction. A real what a finish. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a
USA.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. Wow, shut down. Goes for the low kick. Picks up some damage with a long-reaching attack. Dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're gonna eat tons of damage. Grabs him. Knockdown. Goes for the super art. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and effects KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Decides to meet them in the air. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Risky up-close scrap still going. Breaks those shins. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. What'll happen here? Not much tricky hidden variable. Can they create an opportunity for themselves? They're going for the super art? That's not gonna hit. Arc step, just what they were after. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Russia.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
All right. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Starts with a jump in. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Throws him down. Steps in for the throw. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Blocks the jump in. No good up high. Goes for the throw. Player 1 has the life lead. All right. Shoots off a fireball up close. Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could take a big gap KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? A little too... Ooh! Lands a rising uppercut. Got their eye on the air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Smart play with the throw. Both fighters planning a super art. Vulcan blast. KO. That was a clinic on how a...
India.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The low kick connects. Picks up some damage with a long-reaching attack. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Checks with the projectile. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. From up above. Alright, what's coming up? KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Barely blocks the jump-in. Blocking a jump-in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. A super art? You gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. What'll happen here? No knockdown as the low-heavy is blocked. Watching each other carefully. Who will make the first move? Brushes that off and keeps going. Blast them! And now, jumps up. Both fighters planning something? Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Not much life left, but this can lead to some big damage. The low! Noticeable life lead. Knockdown! Here comes the mix-up. A single hit, what a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Starts things off with a jump in the low's block. Gets scooped from down low. Lets off a yoga fire. Both fighters are standing firm. Connects with the throw. Both fighters planning something. Reads the throw and escapes. Fades out the low kick. But that's not gonna hit. The super doesn't hit. Both fighters have a full drive gauge on deck. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. The low kick hits. Smart stuff, poking out that range to zone the opponent. A jump? Okay, will this super art do anything? Player raw super art incoming. Only the best of players can come back from this. What clutch anti-air? This releases some big damage. Yoga fire! What now? They're just gonna go for it with the super. They are done! I've seen a lot of fights in my...
Jamaica.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Tries to throw but doesn't connect. Gets a chance with that jump in. Lots of aggression from both sides. Low heavy. Uses a long range attack there to zone them perfectly. Can't tech the throw. Taking stock. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drop. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Takes a trip. Next hit will end the round. Heading into the impact finish. It was more than enough. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Sneaks in above. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Grabs and throws him away. That throw will do some good damage. Their spacing is just goes for it at this range. The super doesn't hit. Breaks the block with a throw. What's the next move? Can they claw their way back and give themselves a chance to win? From upstairs. Finishes with the throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Goes for the jump in to start. The last round. It's now or never. Sways? This can lead to some big damage. What's next? Low heavy. Perfectly executed. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
China.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Gets a chance with that jump in. The low kick connects. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Blocks the low heavy. Big low reaching heavy. There's KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Goes into the stand. Not close enough for the throw. From low heavy to... untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect. Player...
Italy.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Low heavy. Still slugging it out. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Knockdown. Will this super art connect? Blocks it just in time. They must have anticipated a super art coming. Shoots off a fireball up close. All right, what? Just goes for it at this range. With no super, finishes it with the anti-air. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Jumps up, Are we going to see rising uppercut? Holds out with the block.
What?
And fold! Nasty blow to the back of the head. What'll happen here? A super art? That's not gonna hit. Not much life difference. What's going to happen here in the latter half of this round? The low! Not much life left, but they're drawing a big low attack to pick up the win this round. Player one brings it home.
USA.
I've been telling.
Yeah, I mean,
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
All right.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Throws him down. Steps in for the throw. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. That was a solid anti-air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Gets the knockdown, and now low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Perfect read to get the finish with the low attack. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Big low reaching heavy. Strikes back with the overdrive arrow. Can't tech the throw. Player two will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Traps him with a break-in. Doesn't miss a beat. Smart play with the throw. What a react. They're going for the super art. That's not gonna hit. Just goes for it at this range. No knockdown as the low heavy is knocked down. Here comes the mix-up. Baits out the low kick. Amazing. Overhead. Oh, putting the cherry on top. But denies the jump in attempt. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. That's a counter. Anticipated that throw. Ooh, does him dirty. Time for a drink. Low heavy. Player all the throw connects. What's next? Keep the low block. The low. Closes in. The low kick hits. Dangerous range here. Are they going to be able to seize the overhead coming? Closes it out.
How'd that feel?
Player one was an absolute.
Fight.
Thanks for playing.